So this is about the currency part. After that, we'll see tax procedure. Tax procedure. IMG financial accounting global settings. IMG financial accounting global settings. Under global settings, tax on sales or purchases. Tax on sales purchases. You can close this company code. Further below you have the tax on sales or purchases. Now under financial global settings itself, company code part you can close. Yeah, further down. Yes, that's correct. Tax on sales or purchases. Proceed with that. Make a note. Tax on sales purchases. Basic settings. Check calculation procedures. You can see it is defined with respect to country also. Brazil, Czech Republic, Hungary, India, Italy, Poland, and so on. It is defined for country specific calculation also. Anyways, we'll proceed with this. When just click on the first one, check calculation procedure. Define access sequences. You have condition type and procedure, all three. Access sequence, condition and procedure, of course. Double click on define procedures. Define procedures. Select tax D, sales tax Germany. Make a copy of it. Further down, tax D. Just come down a bit down. It is fifth from last, tax D. Just below that is Republic. Make a copy of this. Next to new entries. Click on copy icon. Change it to tax or PIPL-TX. You can just maintain so PIPL-TX. Remove sales tax Germany. Instead of that, you can write tax PRO-PIPL. Tax procedure TAX PRO-PIPL. Enter. Copy all. Continue. Save it. Select that and go to control data. Select that row. Double click on control data. Observe here we have first column as step numbers 1, 2, 3, 4. Instead of that, it's starting from 110, 120 to 210. These are the step numbers defined. And right side we have the condition types, like what is output tax condition type, that is MWAS, input tax condition type MWES, ZAST, and so on. These are the condition types that we have. Now when in this particular condition type, like output tax, let us say 10% is the output tax, then it has to read that 10% based on the value from step 100. That is the meaning from. Can you say that from 100? From 100 means, see left side, the first column you can see 100, first row, first column you can see 100, which means base amount, BASB, that's the base amount condition type. So if the base amount is 100 rupees, and the next step, when I say output tax, take 10%. From what or how to calculate that 10%? On what basis 10%? It is from base amount. That's why it is defined as 100. That is the step number reference. So from step number 100, that is base amount, whatever has been defined. For example, 100, 10% of that 100 is 10 rupees more. That's how it is calculated and added. Similarly, you can see the next one also, input tax. This is also taking from step number 100, and other whatever interest, travel, non-deduction, all these are being calculated from step number 100 itself based on that. And last one, acquisition tax debt. If at all tax outgoing to be calculated, NLXV, that is the condition type. Of course, these condition types are predefined. NLXV condition type, and that is read from step number 200 based on outgoing, how much is that, and what is the total debt. So that is calculated from step number 200, else it is all from step number 100. That's how this from and to is referred. And we also have this accrual keys, MWS, VST, ZAS. All these mean output tax, input tax, whatever description you are seeing respectively, they mean the same. So these conditions are predefined. Now there are different taxations for different materials. We don't know what exactly would be the tax percentage, because every commodity it comes under a different tax slab. Let us say, for example, if you are in construction industry and cement recently, uh, the GST slabs whatever they are into, like 18%, 20, 28%, and so on. So there will be some fluctuation unless until we are using that commodity, or we get the information from vendors better, because they are continuously using the same materials in the market. So we get to know what tax percentage to be defined. So that information will be gained, and accordingly the percentages are defined. Let us say this anyways. For time being, make a note, PIPL TX. This is what you have created as tax procedure.
Sir, this 110 is calculated on the basis of 10%.
Yeah,
Okay.
10%.
How?
10%.
Okay. Yes, sir. How about this 120 now?
120.
On what?
120. Yeah,
Yes, sir.
120 is step number 120. See, let us say I want the summation of output tax, input tax, let us say. Then one more control step is defined, like 220. I can just give one more. And there I can say from 110 to 120. Only those two you calculate. Those two you to add. You can come back. I'll just show one instance. Come back. Further back. Go to access sequences. That's okay. Click on tick mark. In this, click on position. Try to find, or let us say one among this we are going to take. Close this window. Close this window. Just take one among this. Take first one itself. Select that. Select. Go to fields. We can see there usage, work area, access sequence. Continue with tick mark. Okay, it's not maintained. Fine. Come back. Come back. Go to same path. Company code. No, tax on sales or procedures. Come down further. Down further. Business area, fiscal year. not in company code, further down. Yeah, tax on sales, just above, yes. Basic settings, calculation procedure. Go to condition types in this, double click on condition types. Second. Whatever you saw there, BASB, you can see that here, base amount, discharge or surcharge, fixed amount, and also MWS, further scroll down to M, it will be in alphabetic order. Can you see MWBS, which is input tax?
Yes, sir.
So these conditions are defined here. Now, if I want a new condition, I can click on this and create a new condition as well. Just for the understanding purpose, double click on that MWBS. You can see condition class, calculation type, MWST is the tax classification, condition class tax, percentage, etc. These things are predefined, it is existing. Only thing is we should be understanding what is the tax percentage based on the commodity. We are supposed to define that. Unless until we are aware of it, we will not be able to define what exactly the percentage is. So in this way, we have the conditions defined and we will be taking it, and I have considered one such standard condition procedure which we are using for our country, for our company code purpose. So let us continue, come back. So after defining this, we need to assign country to calculation procedure. Assign country to calculation procedure. Under basic settings itself, assign country to calculation procedure. You have that option. Yeah, somebody is using. Click on position. Find country IN. You can see there TAX IN would have been given, or TXD. Okay, they have taken this TXD as standard. You can see TXD is defined, but we are supposed to provide PIPLTX here. PIPLTX. And for your information, when everybody creates a new tax procedure, they will be assigning it here for the country. So the tax procedure for a country can vary. You can see the TAX IT for Italy, JP for Japan, and so on defined. D as a standard being considered for India. Now you have defined it as PIPLTX. You are supposed to assign it here. This is in
Yes.
display mode. We are not able to assign that here now. Once we can edit this, you need to assign this as
Okay.
PIPLTX. Somebody
Yes.
else creates this, again they will also probably do the same. They'll
Yes, sir.
also assign it. No need to worry, you can assign back whatever company code with which you have defined, you can assign back to this as well. Now for your information, you can just make a note of this. This is the to create the tax code. To create tax code, take the T code FTXP, FTXP, T code FTXP, enter, enter IN country, proceed. Tax code you define, you can give it as PTTP, enter. PIPL tax code you can define, PIPL tax code. So if we are clearing the documents with respect to purchase, it will be input tax. Come to the tax type, select V there, input tax. From the drop down, you can select V. V is for input tax. That's correct. So we are not working with euros code and also target tax code. No. Proceed with this. Click on tick mark. You can see these things MWS VST. We just saw these things in the conditions and also procedure screen. Remember?
Yes, sir.
So this is where we are going to define the percentage rate. As of now, you can maintain it as 0 for MWS and VST. That is both input and output. Maintain it as
Sir,
0.
and this level is also standard or what, sir? This
Yeah,
sublimation.
these are the condition types in which it is defined. See, instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, they have given this 110, 120 with 5 and 10 as interval levels. You can
Okay.
define it the way you wish. 1, 2, 3 also can be given, but only thing is in access sequence you are supposed to define this particular procedure. But we need not have to do everything as it is already existing. You can utilize this, which is available as a standard configuration template as a table which is already available. We can use this. Okay, for time being you just define output and input tax as 0. That is, we are not giving any tax percentage. Maintain it as 0. Enter. Save it. Save. Go to OBCL decode. OBCL. This is also locked. Say yes. Position. Your company code. Enter. See, in input you should take V. You should be getting that whatever tax code you created, PT. You should be able to find that here and assign it. Click on that drop down. Scroll down. That PT. Can you see? PT, PIPL tax. Yes. That you should be assigning, but this is in display mode due to which you are not able to assign it now. This is about the tax procedure and defining tax code. Tax procedure and tax code calculation. So let us see this automatic postings. One more step with that I would like to conclude for today. One more step. Come back. We have defined tax code and also tax rates. Come back to FTXP report. IN country. Enter. So you have this here. Can you go to environment above the top uh, menu, right side, further right. Click on that. Just make a note of this. Click on environment, automatic postings. Automatic postings. Make a note and proceed. Click on that. You have to allow for auto determination. And this you have to allow for auto determination. Scroll down further. You are seeing AP. Further down. Come down. Sales 1. Further down. Can you see output tax MWS there? MWS output tax. Double click on that. Just enter INT, which is International Chart of Accounts. I am giving you the standard first. We'll create this later, our chart of account. Click on tick mark. You can see here different accounts being taken. 1,75,000 is the standard account for tax procedure. Okay, 1,75,000 is the standard. What is our chart of account? Shambhu,
Sir,
chart of accounts. What is that we have created? Come back. Chart of account ಏನು ಹೆಸರು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀರಿ? PICA ನಾ?
PICA ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಸರ್. ಸರ್
ಓಕೆ, ಇದು ಮತ್ತೆ ಡಬಲ್ ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ MWS ಅಲ್ಲ INT ಬಿಡ, ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡಿ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ಸಲಿ ಮಾಡಿ. ಕಮ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್, ಫರ್ದರ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್. ಈಗ ಮತ್ತೆ ಎನ್ವಿರಾನ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಹೋಗಿ, ಆಟೋಮೆಟಿಕ್ ಪೋಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಹೋಗಿ, ಫೈಂಡ್ ದಟ್ MWS, double click, give your chart of accounts. PIPL chart of account, PIPL ಇದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ. ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ you have not changeable. Can you go to left top corner, posting transaction, change. It's in display mode. Click on change, display change. Now you are able to click on the tax code below. Check that box, enter. That is correct. Enter and try saving this. So it will open up for tax code and the account. Now you can enter PT tax code and maintain account as 1,75,000 itself. We'll create this account later. How to create, I'll tell you. System says there is no account as of now in the chart of accounts PIPL. Enter this. Say left bottom corner you can see account not created. Account illa nimma system alli anta ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, account not created. We'll create that. I'll tell you how to create these accounts in the next session. So this is about automatic posting. Enter and save this. Save. Okay, we'll just do one last step. Go to FS00. I'll give the theory part in next session. FS00 directly. FS00. Enter. See, there is some SLIC, some pay limited, some company code. Can you move the cursor on the icons just above company code SLIC? SLIC. You move your cursor. You can see there new, not there, left side, left. Just above that you have few icons. Create, display, change, copy, and others you have. Next. Click on that. Change company code. Make it 1,000. Click on tick mark. So these are the standard accounts which are already available in company code 1,000, already created for that. In this, go to materials management accounts. Yeah, first one, expand that. Can you see 4 lakh here? Consumption raw material, 4 lakh. Further down, 4 lakh. Yeah, double click on that. So you can see that 4 lakh, that is consumption raw material and so on. I'll give the theory part in next session as told. Change company code. Again, go to change company code. Not there, left side. Next, right. Change company code. Change it to PIPL. Click on tick mark. What's your company code? Isn't it PIPL?
Yes, sir. Payable only, sir, company codes.
Okay, close the window. That's okay. Okay, don't worry. Close the window. Double click on that 4 lakh. And it's reflecting here. Above company code 1000 you have create. Come to that. Above company code 1000 in the same, yeah, create. Now you enter 4 lakh there and change company code to PIPL. Click on tick mark. Yeah, it's reading now. Fine. Account group. Come to account group. Uh, yeah, fixed asset account, general ledger account. We have this materials management accounts and so on. So reconciliation account. We are supposed to create these accounts. FS00 is basically to create general ledger accounts. Whatever you are seeing now, we are going to create accounts in this. Along with that, we are going to provide the control data and bank interest, etc. Just now you saw 1,75,000 there. If I have to create any account, I have to create it here. I just gave the information to create this and proceed in the next session. I'll just tell you how to create, how to, or what is that FS00 and what are the other options also. We'll see that in the next session. You can just select here balance sheet account. No need to select anything there. Fixed assets, you can just leave it. Account group empty. Below you have balance sheet account. Can you see? Check that box. Just save it for time being. We'll take it from here in the next session. See, you are getting that error. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So we'll take it in the next session. Account
Yes,
group we
sir.
are supposed to define and then proceed. So
Okay, sir.
we'll discuss this in the next session.
Okay.
Please practice to this extent.
Okay.